it now. Everybody's into it.
Road to Super Bowl starts right here in Dallas.
You got to be big playing big games.
Yeah, big players playing big games.
Hey, turnovers and touchdowns, and we take it on to the house.
You can and you will because you believe you can and you know you will. Win. 1, 2, 3. Win!
Aikman back to throw. Good protection. Deep to the post. Harper. Touchdown. Smith straight up the middle, and he may be gone. 62-yard touchdown, Evan Smith.
I've been doing a lot of talking. The things that you said, if you're going to talk the talk,
Let's get ready to rumble.
you got to walk the walk. Let's go, Victor!
Take them downtown today. Real deep. We're going to hurt them.
Back to throw. Short slant. Oh, Harper caught it. He's breaking away. 20. He's going to score. Touchdown. Dallas is going to win the NFC Championship again.
We're on our way back. Why not? We come this far, we might well go on the rest of the way, right?
Kelly out of the shotgun. 2 receivers left. Back to throw. Blitz is on. Jeff Coach got him. They bury him. To the 30. To the 20. Cutting right. Waits for a convoy to the 15. James Washington. Touchdown Cowboys. Aikman draw to Smith. Tackled the breakaway to the 10. To the 5. Touchdown Evan Smith. Oh, what a run by the league's MVP. They started 0-2. They were in deep ruts. They had injuries. They had holdouts. Everybody said they couldn't do it. Well, guess what? Dallas, your Cowboys are still champions. Coming left, breaks the cuts to the 5, turning at the 1. Touchdown, Evan Smith. Touchdown, Cowboys.
The Cowboys are back on top of the mountain now, and they should stay there a while.
The final gun of Super Bowl 27 had barely sounded when the Dallas Cowboys were named heavy favorites to defend their title in 1993. From talk shows to TV commercials, the prevailing theme was echoed continuously. Another world championship.
Where are you headed?
Super Bowl.
Get in.
Hey, it's a nice jacket.
Thanks. Nice shoes.
Hey, wasn't that?
Nah.
After the offseason dust had settled, team owner Jerry Jones knew his dreams of a repeat could vanish if quarterback Troy Aikman hadn't healed from back surgery. Even more serious were contract difficulties with NFL rushing king Emmitt Smith.
We were so excited over having played in the Super Bowl and won it, and we had great expectations this year. We were so guarded against having that Super Bowl let down and really had spent a lot of time thinking about it. Of course, we had our contract negotiations. We needed to get Emmitt Smith signed.
On opening night, the league's best back was still absent as the Cowboys entered RFK Stadium, and Emmitt was clearly missed, even though Dallas took an early lead.
Aikman straight drop, sets pressure, steps up, deep ball, oh man, Harper's on the low, at the 40, Harper to the 20, he can stand on his head and roll in with this one, 80 yards, Alvin Harper.
A pair of Harper's scores could not overcome 4 turnovers by the Cowboy attack. Costly mistakes the rival Redskins quickly converted into touchdowns.
And Rippon moves the pocket left. He throws it to the left side of the end zone for Monk. A beautiful catch. Touchdown, Redskins.
The Cowboys' troubles were only beginning. Ahead lay a Super Bowl rematch against the Buffalo Bills.
We don't let each other down. We're not letting each other down. Not this one, all right? Let's go. Everybody, let's go.
Still smoldering over their humiliating January defeat, the Bills vented 8 months of frustration in one afternoon.
Second down into the end zone. Carwell Gardner away from Everett for the catch and the touchdown.
It's a hold-off operation. They got us. They got us. We got to stay away from it. If I leave, the tight end will be over the middle. You got to stay with the tight end. You're over number 3. They got us on that. Let's go.
Late in the final period, the Cowboys finally came alive.
And Aikman with a reverse to Kevin Williams. Coming left with Newton in front. The 5. Touchdown.
Oh, look at the speed.
Wow, what a turnaround.
In the closing moments, Dallas still trailed by 3, but had a chance to pull out the win in their final offensive series.
Pick it up now. Don't lose it now. We're too close. Don't lose it now.
20 seconds left. Waiting Aikman. Dropping back. Looking end zone. Throws. And it's broken up. Intercepted. It is intercepted by the Bills.
America's team was in turmoil. No franchise in NFL history had ever begun its season with 2 losses and still made the Super Bowl. But the Cowboys would meet the Bills again, armed with Emmitt Smith, who signed in time to suit up in Week 3 against the Cardinals. And while Smith did see limited action, the down-and-dirty work of the ground game was done by a pair of Derricks. The duo included fullback Derek Gainer, number 39, and Emmett's understudy, rookie Derek Lassick.
Handoff Lassick, big hole on the left. To the 5, to the 3. Touchdown, Derek Lassick.
Emmett who?
Smith made certain he was not forgotten by reeling off several second-half games that consumed the clock and helped preserve the Cowboys' first victory of 1993. Almost like magic, Emmett's return cemented team unity, healed bruised feelings, and restored confidence in every phase of the Dallas game plan. Against Green Bay, a special teams gamble begun by Eddie Murray's wrong-footed kickoff gave Dallas an extra offensive possession. The Packers' Marcus Wilson, number 29, was knocked off the ball by Derek Gainer, and the Cowboys quickly pounced on the opportunity. Troy Aikman exploited the Packers' secondary by matching up 6'3" Alvin Harper against Green Bay's undersized cornerbacks. Harper not only outjumped his defenders, but outraced them as well. One reason why he led all NFC receivers in yards per catch average in 1993. Aikman generaled an almost flawless offense, which produced 36 points and the first touchdown of the year by the 2-time NFL rushing champion.
Down to 20. The 15 is gone. First touchdown of the year for Emmitt Smith. 22 yards for number 22.
The defense, spearheaded by the aggressive play of middle linebacker Ken Norton, held the Packers to less than 40 rushing yards and only 1 offensive touchdown, as the Cowboys finally began to look like the Cowboys.
That's football. That's football right there. That's football right there.
Hey, keep working. This is the first time all year people manning up man-to-man like this.
Regular.
Against such single coverage, Michael Irvin simply couldn't be stopped.
His man at the 40, and he's breaking away. Michael Irvin to the 20. It's a foot race to the 5. It is a 61-yard touchdown for Michael Irvin from Troy Aikman.
All right, one more. Do one more steer now. One more steer. Hey, pull him out right now. Set him down right here with Zion. I'm trying to get ready. No. You already ready. Anybody need time to get ready? It should be me out there.
The Cowboys were indeed finally ready, something the Packers learned the hard way, and a fact that had to concern the rest of the teams on the Dallas schedule. The Cowboys traveled next to the Hoosier Dome, where they caught a sluggish Colts team that was asleep on the job.
19-yard field goal try, and Novacek's going to run it fake. Coming left, and he runs it in for the touchdown.
The Dallas secondary further embarrassed Indianapolis by swiping 4 passes, including a pair by number 27 Thomas Everett, while the defense allowed but a single Colt field goal all afternoon. That was more than matched by fullback Darrell Johnston's first score of the season, and another patented cutback touchdown jaunt from Emmitt Smith.
Wing left. Now Johnston motion right, sweep to Smith on a toss right, great block. Cuts to the 15, left to the 2-and-a block to the 10. Emmitt Smith to the 5, stiff arm to the goal line. Touchdown, Emmitt Smith.
The win put the Cowboys over the 500 mark and set the stage for a rematch of 1992's conference championship game against the 49ers, who struck first on an uncharacteristic Dallas giveaway.
Cuts to the right side. He turns the corner, but Johnson won't let him go. The ball is loose. 49ers pick it up. They should be able to run it in. Here's Davis down the sideline. Touchdown, 49ers.
But just as quickly, Cowboy bad luck took a sudden turn for the better.
Under a blitz and sacked at the 15, fumble the ball.
Charles Haley, he went down and he kicks the ball out. Looked like he actually kicked the ball out of there, and then it comes rolling out. The Cowboys recover. They get there.
Then Emmitt Smith rapidly atoned for his earlier fumble.
Toss right, Emmitt Smith. A great block from Johnston. Touchdown, Emmitt Smith.
Alvin Harper continued to soar into the heavens, while Michael Irvin caught a dozen passes against the backpedaling Niners secondary.
Deep ball, left side, wants it all. It's caught at the 5, and it's in for a touchdown. And who do you think it is? Michael Irvin.
After disposing of San Francisco, the Cowboys traveled east to the cordial confines of Veterans Stadium.
Get your line up.
Philadelphia's cold and drizzly Halloween climate did little to dampen the spirit or slow the swagger of the confident visitors.
Get your line up.
How you doing? I'm sorry I got in the season a little bit late, but I think we can put this thing together and go on and win it all.
I figured as hard as we worked for that, why take it off just for a football game?
Or you can make a necklace out of it, you know, then you wouldn't even have to worry about it. Or an earring.
Yeah, some of these people in Philadelphia might look at me funny if I had a necklace and an earring, you know.
Ain't nothing to say, baby. They coming in our backyard. Ain't nothing to say. Don't nobody come in our backyard talking to me. David, I'm setting the tone. Defense on street. 1, 2, 3.
O'Brien is back, blitz is on, fumble as he's hit by Dixon Edwards. The ball is picked up by the Cowboys.
We go to the shift, they're going to come on back and probably play a 90 to that side. So get ready now, get ready on counter. If we run counter, then we have a deuce block.
Double Deuce ran wild as Emmitt Smith sprinted for a team record 237 rushing yards. Since poor weather conditions made every pass an adventure, the Cowboys resorted to trickery, keyed by a textbook perfect run fake from Smith that suckered the Eagle defense.
And it's a reverse to the right to Williams, to the 5, to the goal line. Touchdown, Cowboys. I've been. So did the Eagles.
When Philadelphia drew closer, the defense turned out the lights. Then Emmitt Smith slammed the door.
Wide open.
All right, 7-4 Dallas at its own 38, leading by 6. Aikman handoff, Smith straight up the middle, and he may be gone. He's got the 50, he's got the 40, he's got the 20. Eric Allen straight to the 5, 62-yard touchdown. Emmitt Smith retired the trophy.
Emmitt's game-clinching dash set up a first-place showdown with the New York Giants. An old friend returned to Texas Stadium the first weekend of November when the most legendary Dallas Cowboy was finally added to the team's Ring of Honor. The presence of Hall of Fame coach Tom Landry marked a crossing of paths between championship generations, the Cowboys' old dynasty passing the torch to a new one.
Congratulations.
Of course, the face of the Cowboys had changed since the Landry era.
Welcome to the Dallas Cowboys.
Hey, this is what we practice for, this is what we play for. The kick butt. We're going to send them back to New York. Man.
Alvin Harper proved to be the afternoon's most annoying Giants agitator.
To the post. Harper. Touchdown. 28 yards. Aikman to Harper. Good field position for Dallas. Aikman's going to throw. Good protection. Pump once. He's got Harper all alone. At the 10-yard line, he's straight at the 5.
Oh, what a throw! What a throw that is!
The Giants were dwarfed by the Cowboys on both sides of the ball. The Dallas defense allowed no touchdowns, swarmed in for 5 sacks, and knocked quarterback Phil Simms from the game in the fourth quarter.
Play right here. They cut our wheel off on that, okay? So go ahead and make sure you get a hit on it for the cutback. Got it?
But the Cowboys would have to show some true grit when their top gunslinger proved vulnerable.
By Keith Hamilton running to the right sideline and trips. Fell down. He hurt himself. Aikman's hurt at the 50-yard line. Jason Garrett is going to have to come in the game to quarterback. He's the second quarterback.
But Garrett still had some first-class weapons to work with. He simply let Emmitt Smith churn out 117 yards on the ground and let others put the ball in the air.
With a play-action fake, a reverse left to Harper. A block. Harper's going to throw. He's got Irvin. And it's caught at the 6-yard line.
I'm not accustomed to that
Second and goal at the 2. Garrett handoff. Smith coming right. Banging near the goal line. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Dallas took over sole possession of first place in the NFC East, but Aikman's injury meant they'd need to acquire some quarterback insurance to stay there. A week later, the Cowboys had their man. A day after his release from the Browns, veteran Bernie Kosar was signed, and right away he made himself at home.
Third down, Kosar underneath Smith all alone at the 20. Can he spin 3 more yards? First ball. Oh, he broke away. Look at him go.
Smith's 86-yard catch and carry was the Cowboys' longest play from scrimmage in 1993 and set up Kosar's first touchdown pass in a Dallas uniform.
Bootleg right, there's no receiver. He pump fakes, he throws it in the end zone, touchdown to Novacek.
While Jerry Jones watched his quarterback investment pay off immediate dividends, Smith added another score which proved to be just enough to contain the Cardinals.
Cowboys defensive play right here can win it if they can make one. Chandler back, throws it over the middle, intercepted at the 35-yard line, and it's Kenny Gant.
Gant's only theft of the season sealed the Cowboys' 7th straight win as the team headed to the site of Super Bowl 28 for a battle with Jerry Glanville's Atlanta Falcons.
You didn't bother watching film on us, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
Watch film every week, Coach.
You do a great job.
Appreciate it.
We're proud of you, buddy.
Hey, good luck to you, too.
Thank you, buddy.
I just want an ugly win. Somehow, some way.
It was ugly, all right, as the Cowboys quickly fell 20 points behind. The situation only grew worse when a leg injury forced Emmitt Smith from the game. With 2 of the team's premier offensive weapons relegated to the sidelines, Bernie Kosar did his best to rally the Cowboys against the fired-up Falcons.
Kosar, play action, fake, looking left, throws the ball, touchdown. Scott Goldbrook.
All right, man. All right. Good job, man. Good job. Good job.
Good drive. Let it bring us down, Bernie.
Kosar back, steps up, throws to the middle, the ball's caught, it's a touchdown right down the middle.
Kosar's 2 scores were not nearly enough as Atlanta burned the Dallas defense for 400 total yards and a quartet of touchdown passes. Just 4 days later, the Cowboys found themselves in trouble again. An early snowfall blanketed the traditional Dallas Thanksgiving game with a Christmas card backdrop. But the slippery turf proved to be no problem for a pair of Dallas rookies, running back Lincoln Coleman, number 44, and number 85 wide receiver Kevin Williams, who accounted for a pair of Cowboy touchdowns.
And Williams takes it at the 35 and comes left 40. 45, midfield, 45-40, and defender slip. Kevin Williams will bring it in. Kevin Williams from Dallas scores his second touchdown of the day. 64 yards, and the Cowboys have the lead with 27 seconds remaining in the first half.
The Dallas defense turned up the heat on their Florida visitors with 2 sacks, 2 fumbles, and 2 interceptions. After a first-quarter touchdown, Miami did not reach the end zone again. But just when it appeared the Cowboys had put the Dolphins on ice, fortunes turned dramatically in one of the most bizarre plays in franchise history.
It's a 41-yarder. It's a first-down kick, and it's blocked. It's blocked and rolling around at the 10-yard line. Jimmy Jones got the block, and no one. Yeah. Leon Lett.
Oh, my goodness gracious. I think they get another shot.
This is Miami's ball.
Miami did get the ball since the Cowboys touched it before the Dolphins recovered. So instead of time running out, kicker Pete Stoyanovich got a second chance.
Back, the kick is up, Miami wins.
It was the toughest loss of the Cowboys season, but it would also be their last. Dallas began its final push to the Super Bowl with a Monday night victory, secure in the knowledge that with Emmitt Smith in the lineup, the Cowboys owned a license to drive the Philadelphia Eagles crazy. A key third-down reception by Smith kept Dallas's first possession of the game alive. Then Aikman and Irvin did the rest.
High formation and 2 tight ends. Aikman straight drop looking right. Throwing it to the right side of the end zone. Irvin's all alone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Smith rushed for 172 yards in this contest, running his seasonal total against the Eagles to more than 400 yards. Then Darrell Johnston added the clinching score, and the Cowboys' 2-game losing skid was over.
Motion right, handoff, Johnston, banging, touchdown, Moose. Now that's a Moose down.
We need every one of them from here on out. And the day is not going to stop us. We're going to keep doing it until we get to Atlanta.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, Evan. Hit everything, baby. Hit everything today. Let's go, Tommy.
Hey, y'all start this thing on the run now.
Cheat each other.
Run your ass off.
Let's not cheat each other, all right?
Everybody,
let's give all we got. Nobody else cheat nobody.
It's 20. Let's go.
The Vikings were next, and they never had a chance.
Good block from Emmitt Smith. Zips it for Irvin, wide open at the 30 and running away right to the 25 with a block from Williams. Wow, what a play. Right on second down and 6 at the 10. Aikman straight drop looking left. A bullet in the end zone. Oh my gosh, it got through to Irvin. Touchdown.
How did it get there?
It's a supersonic laser blast from Aikman to Irvin for a touchdown.
Alvin, I was like, block that guy on that sweep. He just stand there fiddle fighting with it. Go ahead and block his ass. Nice job there, Troy. Nice throw. Good job in there, Michael. Wait, where's Smith?
Handoff Smith up the middle, bang into the goal line. My. Got their touchdown.
Made it look easy, didn't they?
It was even easier the following week when Dallas blew away the New York Jets in the Jersey Meadowlands.
At the Jets 42, Aikman straight drop, sets, deep ball down the right sideline for Irvin. He caught it to the goal line. Touchdown. 3rd and 4 at the 27. Esiason 3 steps, throws to his right. Kevin Smith intercepts the left sideline. 20, 10, touchdown. Kevin Smith, the first Dallas defensive score of the year.
The Cowboys closed out their regular season home schedule in fine form by crushing the Redskins in their most decisive victory of 1993. With Emmitt Smith running for 153 yards en route to a 3rd consecutive rushing crown, Dallas won its 4th straight game, while ringing up the most lopsided score in the history of their bitter rivalry with Washington.
And Aikman play fake, bootleg right, looking, nobody open. Throws it on the dead run, touchdown, of course, to Michael Irvin. 19 seconds left in the half. Straight drop, sets, throws it to the goal line. It's caught, touchdown. What a catch for Alvin Harper.
Kevin Williams put the final touches on the route, burying the memory of the Cowboys' opening night defeat.
Takes it at the 38, left 45, big hole, big field, left to the 40, he's going, to the 20, Kevin Williams, 62 yards for his second punt return touchdown as a rookie.
Ahead stood one last challenge, a winner-take-all battle with the Giants for the championship of the NFC East. The stakes were high for the season's final game, a division title, the best conference record, and home field advantage throughout the playoffs.
Let's be Warriors, baby. Let's be Warriors.
Jimmy Johnson down here, he was just smiling. Jimmy Johnson, he's got that smirk on his face. We're going to shut it up.
Well, listen, got a great day for it.
All right, James.
Good luck to you, and hopefully we'll see you down the road.
All right, good luck in the playoffs.
All right,
okay.
Johnson in the slot, Aikman back to throw, over the middle, caught, hits a touchdown to Emmitt Smith. He threaded the needle with the pass at the goal line. Third down and a long two, and Aikman with a draw to Smith, coming right first down, 25 to 30, a lot of room at the 40, chased at the 40 of the Giants, and hauled down at the 35, and Smith is down. Emmitt Smith is down at the Giants' 30.
With a shoulder separation that would have sidelined most backs for the rest of the day, Smith refused to stay on the bench, and the Cowboys would desperately need the eventual league MVP in the second half, when the Giants battled back to push the game into overtime. Smith became the living embodiment of the word hero, rushing for an excruciatingly painful 168 yards, while handling the ball 9 times on the Cowboys' game-winning drive.
They'll never forget the day Emmitt Smith ran 32 times for 170 yards and caught 10 balls for 62 and did most of it with one arm.
Emmitt's inspired effort set the stage for a dramatic conclusion to the regular season. A season and a championship decided by one final kick.
41 yards, good snap. The hold is up. The kick's on the way. He made it. Cowboys win. What a great game. God bless you, Eddie Murray.
5 weeks ago, or 6 weeks ago, we had a little meeting after Thanksgiving, and we said this. If you lay it on the line and you win out, you'll win the division 2nd year in a row, and that'll give us a hell of a shot to get to where we want to go. Hey, you've been under the gun. You've been under the pressure. You had to do it on the road. One hell of a job. All right.
Week's rest, baby. Time to go back to work. We didn't come down here to roll over. America's team, America loves underdogs.
Ain't no difference. Still got to win them. And we got to win them.
The Cowboys began their postseason quest for back-to-back championships with fiery enthusiasm and a smothering defense.
No, he won't. He's sacked by Tony Colbert. And the ball came out again. And the Cowboys recover. Wow. Burton with Johnston in the slot. Aikman in a deep drop. Fake. Throws it to Harper. Touchdown.
Norris Turner said that Alvin Harper had to be a big part of the offense today because the Packers would be doubling up on Michael Irvin. If they throw it up high, Harper goes up for it, just gets cartwheeled in the air, but the ball's right there, sticks it right into the numbers. He hangs on to it, and the Cowboys get the lead.
While the excitement made meticulous Cowboy fans unusually sloppy, it was Green Bay returner Corey Harris who made the Packers cry in their beer.
Traffic at the 25, fumble the ball, but the Packers look like, oh no, it's still going. Dallas has it at the 14.
The turnover was the game's crucial play, but the game's crucial matchup pitted All-Pro defensive end Reggie White, number 92, against All-Pro tackle Eric Williams, number 79. And as Williams dominated White, the Cowboys began dominating the Packers. Jay Novacek's touchdown just before halftime proved to be the decisive blow, a play resulting from picture-perfect line blocking for Troy Aikman.
Looking right, looking over the middle. He's got Novacek for the touchdown. Through the post. It's in over Ding. Johnston motion left. Aikman three-step drop. Pump fake. Deep ball. He's got Irvin to the end zone. Touchdown. The Cowboys will take their 10-point lead into the championship game against the San Francisco 49ers. It'll be the first time the NFC Championship game will have been played at Texas Stadium since 1977.
We'll see y'all next week. Same time, same place, next week. Texas Stadium.
Number 2, repeat. The Moose is loose, baby. The Moose is loose. The Moose is loose. Two Super Bowls. 2 and 2, baby. We're going back to the Super Bowl.
Jimmy Johnson's guarantee of victory earlier in the week put the visiting 49ers in a nasty mood. But after the finger-pointing and name-calling finally subsided, the number-calling began, and Dallas dialed up number 22 for a series of prosperous long-distance connections. With the Niners deploying linebackers to cover Emmitt Smith, the Cowboys quickly exploited the mismatch. On the game's opening drive, Smith gained most of Dallas's 75 yards, including their first score.
And a handoff to Smith coming right behind. Easy touchdown, Emmitt Smith. Whoa, look.
Well, that's an impressive drive.
Every play has been some form of double team.
With Cowboys wideouts facing double coverage, Troy Aikman patiently found secondary targets like tight end Jay Novacek. And with the Cowboys running wild, a Moose answered the call.
Two tight ends. Aikman handoff. Johnston banging to the goal line. Touchdown, Cowboys.
They kept it back in the block on you, but that's okay. Everybody else keep coming. That's okay, but they cannot get other people open by keeping them in, all right? So other guys got to bring the heat, keep the last pocket, he'll step up, okay?
Relentless defensive pressure left the Niners' attack a smoldering wreck. With San Francisco taking a beating, it was only a matter of time before the Cowboys took the ball.
Over the middle, the ball's intercepted by Everett on a deflection to the 30, to the 24-yard line. Irvin, motion left. Long count, Aikman, five-step drop over the middle, wide open. Smith, touchdown. Caught it at the 5, looked around, literally parted the Red Sea.
Even with a 2-touchdown lead, Dallas was taking nothing for granted.
Straight drop, set with protection, throws it underneath, caught Novacek, wide open, 15-10, barreling to the 3, moving to the goal line. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Way to go 3 and out, baby. Hey, great pressure, just keep coming, keep countering.
The 49ers were heading down a slippery slope to defeat, and the Dallas defense was only too glad to offer an obliging push. San Francisco was all but finished, managing to register only a half-hearted TKO.
Pressure from Stubblefield. He escapes a sack. Escapes another, and is finally sacked at the 16-yard line. Aikman is shaken up. He stays in, but he is shaken up. And Aikman is woozy, walking around.
Aikman was forced from the game with a concussion, but his $1 million backup made change in the pocket as good as money in the bank.
Back to throw, short slant. Oh, Harper caught it. He's breaking away. 20. He's going to score. Touchdown. Dallas is going to win the NFC Championship again, and we'll never know. Thank heaven how Jimmy Johnson would have responded.
Oh, I think we do.
I don't guarantee the win, right? I guess we cashed that check today. Jimmy said we would win the game, didn't we? Hey, 3-inch bold letter. Record history. First team to win 0-2 to go Super Bowl.
First time in Super Bowl history that last year's teams will be rematched against each other.
With the decisive victory, the Cowboys had backed up their coach's confident boast. And Jimmy Johnson still had one more parting shot.
Now, I've been doing a lot of talking, but the things that you said, if you're going to talk the talk, you got to walk the walk. Hey, thanks to you guys, y'all did the walking, all right? Hey, and one thing, this week I'm not going to say a word. You know how I feel, but I'm not going to say a word, but I will say one thing right now. How about them Cowboys?
So here we are again, same time next year. The Dallas Cowboys and the Buffalo Bills, and this time in Super Bowl 28 at the Georgia Dome in downtown Atlanta.
Dallas Cowboys are going to win it all, walk to walk, talk to talk, you know it.
This is our year. Let's go, Buffalo!
For the fourth consecutive year, the Buffalo Bills were AFC champions. Time after time, they had been blinded by Super Bowl glitter. Could they finally become a world champion? Or would they become the first professional sports team in history to lose 4 straight world championship games?
We got to come back. 4th time. We got to do it this time. Selling out 4 quarters. That's all that needs to be said.
It was a record-setting 7th Super Bowl appearance for the Dallas Cowboys, who set their sights on back-to-back trophies. It was a rematch of a team that hoped to win versus a team that knew it would.
I'm trying to keep from hyperventilating before the kickoff. I might just pass out right now. That fired up.
Destroy! Destroy! 1, 2, 3, destroy! Let's go!
Kevin Williams and Kenny Gant are back. The kick is in the air, and the Super Bowl is underway. Kevin Williams takes it at the 2 up the left side, 10, 15, 25. Sideline to the 35. Breaks the tackle at the 40. And Kevin Williams looks like he's going to run right out of the ballpark. First play of the Super Bowl with a fullback in motion. It's a play-action fake. It's a pass over the middle. Urban's wide open at the 30 and still turning to the Bills' 28-yard line. And the Super Bowl is cooking.
Kelly shotgunning against the 4-man front. They blitz off the corner. He throws out to that side. Completes it at the 40. A first down in midfield. Down to the 45. And out of bounds at the 40 goes Thurman Thomas.
And this is 54 yards on the left hash. The kick is on the way. This one is sailing, and it is good. It's the longest kick in Super Bowl history.
If the Bills were to upset the heavily favored Cowboys, it would require a perfect game. There simply could be no mistakes.
Make them lay it down.
The Bills in a 3-3 game get it at their 41, and Kelly with a shovel pass to Thomas and fumble! And
Safety James Washington stripped the ball, forcing a turnover. The first of 3 game-shaping plays he would make in Super Bowl 28.
And the Cowboys have claimed a fumble.
Now you're ready.
Dallas got here by executing precisely and making big plays. In the first half, they did little of either. The mighty Cowboys were tentative.
Running into the kicker. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Few doubted that Jimmy Johnson's Cowboys had the talent to win consecutive Super Bowls. In the second half, they would have to prove they had the character as well.
Kelly waits. Thurman runs. Breaks a tackle. Goes in for the touchdown. Thurman Thomas has scored. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Keep your hand in the ball game. Let's go.
Damn, we doing this up. Yeah, hey, we come out, man. We got to come out ready.
It's awfully nice for the Cowboys to give the Bills a little confidence going into halftime like that.
30 minutes, baby. 30 minutes of football. That's what it's left to today.
In 30 minutes, the Bills could extinguish their past. It took just 30 seconds to extinguish their hope.
No huddle for the Bills. Kelly with an inside handoff to Thomas, and he's knocked down and a fumble. And the Cowboys pick it up, and here comes James Washington. To the 30, to the 20, cuts right. Waits for a convoy to the 15. Washington to the 5. James Washington. Touchdown Cowboys. A 41-yard return of a fumble caused by Leon Lett.
Thurman Thomas has made his second fumble here in the game, and what a big mistake by him to allow the Cowboys to get the game tied right off the bat here in the third quarter.
And the Cowboys start at their own 36 in a tie game in the third quarter.
Come on, baby. Got to win this game right now.
Aikman, handoff, Emmitt Smith, coming right to the 40, to the 45-yard line, first down, Emmitt Smith. Well, we've seen this the last 3 or 4 years, haven't we? Smith for 9, Smith for 3, Smith for 8, Smith for 7. Smith behind Johnson across the 50, dragging the nose man down to the 43-yard line.
8 plays cover 64 yards. Emmitt Smith gains 61 of them, driving Dallas to the go-ahead score.
Smith tackled but breaks away to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Emmitt Smith. Oh, what a run by the league's MVP.
And the Cowboys have turned this game dramatically.
And as you said, Van, you could just feel the momentum in this place. The balloon burst.
Broke their back, baby.
Right here, baby, right here.
Right here. You broke their back. This ain't Houston.
What they're doing is embarrassing to the defense. Look, they can't tackle like that. You gotta strike that son of a. I don't give a shit if they're walling you up. You gotta beat the son. I'll tell you what, it's pathetic how we.
He's all right. Okay. That was a nice job. Now listen, hey, the biggest thing we've got to do is we got to make sure we know the read call, because that's a key.
Even when Jim Kelly looked downfield, Cowboy defenders like Tony Tolbert still anticipated short passes, crippling the Bills' game plan. And with Thurman Thomas nursing leg cramps, Buffalo's offense was hobbled.
That's what I thought.
Third and 5 for the Bills. Kelly back. No pressure. Over the middle. The ball is intercepted by James Washington. James Washington has a touchdown today. Caused a fumble. Recovered a fumble. Made an interception. What more do you want?
James Washington's numbers were MVP caliber. But what could be more valuable than a man a coach can count on when it's 4th and goal and you're a touchdown away from a championship?
Hold your breath, everybody. 4th and goal at the 1. Blitz. Pitch left to Smith. Blocked from Johnston. Touchdown, Emmitt Smith.
Oh, Jimmy Johnson, you're a gambling fool sometimes.
Tough decisions carried out by tough players win Super Bowls. But in Super Bowl 28, tough was a word that reached historic proportions for the losers. And nothing could have been tougher for Buffalo to swallow than their Super Bowl history repeating itself again.
Ain't nothing changed but the dates on the calendar, baby. Ain't nothing changed but the dates on the calendar, Buffalo.
On the other side, the Cowboys were making history of their own. No team had ever won the Super Bowl after starting 0-2. But in the end, they stood as world champions together, eye to eye, shoulder to shoulder, back to back.
Back to back, baby. Back to back, baby. Back, baby. Cowboys back to back in the house. Yeah.